Kushco's in the middle of their 52-week low. They're sitting at $5.72. Right now, if you look at the technical analysis, Kushco's a buy, a strong buy. And if you look at the 1-minute charts, buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy. The reason why I think that this company is a strong buy right now is because this is an American company, and it does look like the American marijuana companies will be the next big bubble. I do think $447 million market cap is not the greatest. It's definitely a lot cheaper than most of the Canadian pot stocks like Aurora, Canopy, Tilray, which are in the billions. So I guess 447.78 million is decent. And it was also mentioned on Thursday's article, which was the 4 marijuana stocks to watch on Thursday. And one of them was Premier Health. Another one was Kushco Holdings Inc. So well, before we get started, I would like to ask you guys to please give me a like. It really helps my channel and it will push me to make more videos. So let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Brands include Kushco Supply, a sales platform that is a distributor for packaging supplies and accessories to the cannabis and CBD industry. Kush Energy, which provides hydrocarbon gases and solvents. The Hybrid Creative, a creative design agency for clients across several industries. And Coletto Packaging Solutions, the research and development arms driving intellectual property development and acquisition for the company. In its most recently filed quarterly financials, the company reported significant growth. Revenue was up 177% year over year to 52.1 million. Gross margins were 24.2% compared with 35.2% in the prior year period. The cash balance was 13.5 million as of August 31st, 2018, compared to 900,000 as of August 31st, 2017. As the industry continues to develop, we have transformed our business model, now operating a diverse group of business units that are transformative leaders across several categories. Our dramatic expansion of services has enabled us to enter new markets and reach wider customer base. Nick Kovacevic, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of CushCo, in a statement. That's pretty much wrapping up CushCo for you. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this fun collab that I had with Aaron from Departures Capital. What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and I'm here with Aaron from Departures Capital. How's it going, Aaron?
It's going great.
It's going great. So today, me and Aaron, we're going to read 3 articles. We might as well just start off with the first one. Let me just pull it up real quick. Better marijuana stock. This is another one from Motley Fool. So hopefully, last time we did Aurora versus Kronos, it kind of was like a joke, but it turned out to be a very good competition because Kron actually did amazing last week, mostly because of that whole Altria deal.
For sure, we couldn't have timed that one any better, as I was making fun of Kron and then Kron explodes. So
any better or any worse?
That one kind of bit me. It's only because we love Aurora so much.
The whole time we knew that Kron was going to get a deal, and that's why we released that Aurora versus Kron.
Yeah, I also got a recent comment saying stop putting Aurora in your title to get views.
Oh God, I'm surprised it took this long.
But let's face it, we love Aurora. So, I mean, and we always talk about it. So,
loves Aurora.
I mean, it's not just for the views. It's because we love Aurora.
Yeah, we're heavily invested into Aurora. It's one of my positions. It used to be my biggest positions, and then I sold off most of my shares. I'm slowly building back up again. I have around, I don't even know. I have over 10K in Aurora shares now. I used to have a lot more, but yeah, we'll start off. Better marijuana stock, Aurora Cannabis versus Kushco Holdings. So these are 2 marijuana stocks that are about as different as night and day. Aurora claims a market cap of more than 5.7 billion and produces cannabis for the Canadian recreational and medical marijuana markets and international marijuana markets. Kushco's market cap is less than 460 million. The company provides packaging solutions primarily for the U.S. cannabis industry. The performances of these 2 marijuana stocks have also been very different so far. In 2018, Aurora's share price has plunged, while Kushco's stock has generated a big year-to-date gain. But which of these 2 stocks is the better pick now? Do you want to look at Kushco's charts real quick before we start?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it.
Kushco Holdings. So Kushco's an American company. I guess I already have them. So yeah, they did do fairly well on Friday. They're up 9.6%. And let's look at their 1-year chart. Let's see how they've been doing this year. So Kushco started off the year. Let me just get rid of this.
Actually, I guess they did start off the year very low, and then we had
Hmm.
that one run, that January run, and that sell off.
Yep.
Um, but because of this, Kushco is up on the year. Um, let's see their market cap: 456 million market cap. They have 78 million shares outstanding, which is really good because that's a very small amount of shares. So this company can be very volatile. Let's look at their most recent charts. So right now, I definitely would not be buying Kushco because look at that. I feel like what goes up must come down, but
Yeah.
it would have been nice to obviously catch them in the bottom here at $5, but
Hmm.
those are hard to catch, and there takes a lot of risk jumping into a company that just dropped like that.
Yep.
But yeah, it's Kushco does seem to have a resistance around $5. So maybe
Yep.
if they go back down to $5, I would possibly start a position with them. What do you think about Kushco? Do you know much about this company?
I honestly don't know much about the company, but I'm excited to get into this article and figure out what's going on. The indicators look pretty good, technical indicators.
Strong buy. It's like it's literally it's a buy. So that's
Yeah,
so Kushco. But just to let you guys know, just because we're talking about a company doesn't mean you guys should buy it. This is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes. Make sure
correct.
you do your homework. Don't just invest into a company because we're talking about it.
Exactly. Do your due diligence and your research and everything.
Exactly. So the performances of these two marijuana stocks have. Oh no, I think I read this.
Yep.
So you want to start off with the case for Aurora?
Of course, if you think that the global marijuana market is going to grow tremendously and that the biggest current players in the market are most likely to thrive, Aurora Cannabis is a stock to seriously consider. Aurora certainly qualifies as one of the biggest current players in the global marijuana market. The company has the largest production capacity in the industry. Oh, and early 2019, Aurora should have an annualized production rate of more than 150,000 kgs. It's expected to increase to 500,000 kgs in the future. And as another video that we made, you guys can check it out on our channels, could hit 1 million.
Million kilograms per year.
So exactly in the first few weeks of the launch, the Canadian recreational marijuana market, Aurora especially stood out. Its products generated around 30% of the market supplied through the Ontario Cannabis Store's website. Two of Aurora's brands ranked in the top 5 best-selling oil and capsule products in BC, and the company claimed all 4 spots among the dried flower products in BC. So I do like to see that Aurora is, where was it? Right there. They're selling oils and capsules, and it was the 2 of their brands ranked in the top 5 because those are higher margin items. But we won't get into that. We're just going to continue reading. While Aurora Cannabis is excelling at home in Canada, the company is also active internationally. It's acquiring ICC Labs and a deal that will significantly expand its presence in Latin America. Aurora is also a leader in Germany, the most important international market outside of North America. The company has established operations in several other key international markets as well. For now, Aurora can't set up shop in the US because it can't do so and maintain its listing on the NYSE and the Toronto Stock Exchange. That's because marijuana is illegal at the federal level in the US. However, Aurora just might be able to enter one big US market soon. The 2018 Farm Bill could soon be passed. The bill would legalize hemp in the US. Hemp is defined as cannabis containing 0.3% or lower THC, the primary psychoactive ingredient in cannabis. If this legalization becomes law, Aurora could be able to enter the U.S. hemp-based cannabinol CBD market, which Brightfield Group projects to grow to $22 billion by 2022.
Yeah, that looks like good news. I was actually watching Rich's new video this morning talking about how this actually might be taking place real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Will become legal, so that would be huge, not just for Aurora, but for the whole industry. So I guess let's hope the case for CushCo. So why buy CushCo holding stock? The company is the top provider for packaging for the cannabis industry. It focuses on the biggest marijuana market in the world, the US, and CushCo has lots of growth opportunities. Well, if you're a company in the US, I think for sure you have a lot of growth opportunities. You might wonder how something as mundane as packaging could be a great market to be in, but Kushco makes specialized products custom designed for cannabis industry, including pop top bottles, vaporizers, cartridges, and tubes. The company works closely with its customers to address their specific needs. CushCo's core business is rapidly growing. A total of 31 states now allow legal use of medical marijuana. 10 states have legalized recreational marijuana, but the market in most of these states are still in their early stages. Marijuana Business Daily thinks that the U.S. cannabis market will triple in size from its 2017 level by 2022. So that's honestly like, that could be like the next bubble. You're gonna see a lot of American marijuana companies start to blow up within the next few years, and the same thing might happen. There's gonna be a lot of hype behind them, and these companies might run up, and then once it becomes legal, it might just drop, just like the Canadian industry. So, if I do start investing into American companies, I will definitely be selling my shares before legalization day. I will watch the complete opposite thing happen, and when it becomes legal, they just run up even more. But
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, I can totally see that happening too.
what do you think will happen?
It's so hard to predict, man. It's like flipping a coin. I really don't know. I mean, at the same time, I also think it's going to depend on what those American stocks do prior to legalization.
Yeah, so but Kushco isn't just limiting itself to the U.S. nor to the packaging business. The company has its eyes set on international opportunities as well, especially in Canada and in Europe. Kushco also made several acquisitions that put the company in new ancillary markets. One of those acquisitions is Kushco's purchase of Summit Innovations in May 2018. This business, now named Kush Energy, focuses on supply hydrocarbons and solvents
Wow.
extraction process used in producing cannabis edibles, oils, and waxes. Kushco also now has a marketing business thanks to its acquisition of the Hybrid Creative in July 2018. The business provides branding, marketing, e-commerce solutions to the cannabis industry. So
That's cool.
I can see Kushco blowing up. They have a very small market cap. They have a small amount of shares. And honestly, it looks like a good buy, especially if it goes back down to $5 or even below that. That it looks like a good buy. This could be a company that you could hold for like a couple years, and
Yep.
I feel like if the hype is real in the United States, and if they're actually considering legalizing marijuana for recreational purposes all over the U.S., then this company could just grow based on the hype, just like we've seen almost.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Grow. So fuck. Let's see. Shit. So let's go. I guess you want to read the better marijuana stock. So I guess this
Sure.
is
Both of these stocks. Yep. Both of these stocks should have tremendous growth opportunities. But while Aurora Cannabis has to hope.
Did you freeze? Hello. Hello. Come back to me, man. I'm lonely without you.
Lester's frozen, guys. He's drinking that water. How much water can he drink? That must be a lot of water in that bottle. We're gonna have to stop this video if he doesn't stop drinking water soon. All right, guys. Well, we wrapped up this article, and it was great. And I'm happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do enjoy these types of videos, please give us a like. Please give us a thumbs up. Drop us some comments. And we look forward to bringing you guys more and more and more videos like this. So that's it. I'm out. Have a good one, Investing Hustler. Hope you finish off that water bottle.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. Aaron took off on me. I got really depressed, as you guys saw. I'm lonely without you. And I was going on a drinking spree. There was actually not water in that bottle. You guys can guess what there was. Just kidding. All right, so we're going to finish off this last paragraph, and we'll move on to the next article.
Better marijuana stock. Both of these stocks should have tremendous growth opportunities, but while Aurora Cannabis has to hope that it can enter the U.S. market, CushCo doesn't have to wait at all. There's also a matter of valuation. Neither of these stocks is cheap by any stretch of the imagination. However, CushCo's price-to-sales ratio of 8.8 looks like a relative bargain compared with Aurora's price-to-sales ratio of 99.9. Because of these factors, I think CushCo gets the nod as the better marijuana stock. CushCo isn't a great pick for Kushco isn't a great pick for more conservative investors because of its volatility and sky-high valuation. However, aggressive investors could find this stock an attractive way to profit from the growth in the global marijuana industry.
I think
Yep.
that was a good article. Motley Fool, they're very underrated. People hate the Motley Fool, but so
Oh
far
yeah.
every article I've read from the Motley Fool, even though the title is like doesn't look like it's going to be a competition, but
Yeah.
Kushco actually seems like a really good, especially that price to sales, 8 point price
Yeah.
99.9.
They're probably the one that's going to get the next $1.8 billion deal next week. So
Who knows?
we should probably just go and buy them like we were talking crap about Kronos, and then we got
Who
screwed
knows?
over.
Motley Fool might know something we don't know because they made
Yeah.
an article with Kronos.